Hey YouTube, it's TommyGun627 here, showing you a Rome Total War battle where I play as Carthage. Let me tell you a little bit about my army. My army consists of 6 Sacred Band Cavalry, 4 Sacred Bands, and 4 Skirmishers. The upgrades on these are Silver Shield, and Bronze Shield and Bronze Sword on all the Sacred Band Cavalry. And on all the skirmishers is Bronze Shield, Bronze Sword. And on the Sacred Band it is just Bronze Sword. Now, my allies are Parthia and Egypt. My enemies are Greece, Seleucid, and Thrace, I think. So, let's go ahead and speed this up. Actually, I'll just pause the video for a second and get back to it once the deployment phase is done. So, okay, now that the deployment phase is done, let me tell you a little bit about why I had this formation like this. Seeing as the Sacred Band are upgraded with Bronze Sword, I just figured, why not have them close by the skirmishers, because they can basically eat whatever my enemy throws at my skirmishers. So I have my skirmishers move up because they obviously can't hit anyone from far away, and then I try to keep my Sacred Band close by. And my opponent has 4 Greek cavalry, 3 armored hoplites, 3 Spartans, and 1 Cretan archer, and 1 general, and then 4 regular Greek archers. So right here I just route his light cav real easy, give him a little chase. That was a bad idea because he shoots some flaming arrows onto my Sacred Band cav. Right there, I suffer a few losses. So he distributed his upgrades on his army pretty poorly. Not to insult him or anything, but he didn't do a good job of distributing them correctly. Some of his infantry don't even have upgrades. The ones that do sometimes have 2, while the others have 1 maybe. And right here, my skirmishers, I just move them up because they're not that valuable to me. Because right now my cavalry is probably the biggest advantage I have, but it makes me very vulnerable to archers. So right here I see that he's making an obvious flanking movement to try and flank my phalanxes when I'm not paying attention. But I notice it, it's pretty obvious. So right here my skirmishers are just taking a beating, but while they're doing that, distracting his archers, I'm moving my phalanxes up. So he sees that I am going to go out for an attack, and he moves back, but he keeps his the 2 light cav very close by. So in a moment I'm just gonna spring an attack because I know his Spartans would have to run through there to run through his cav to get to me. So he's trying to protect every side he can right now. So speed it up a little bit. Frame rate lag. Okay, right here I'm springing the attack. These light cav aren't very good defense against 3 units of heavy cav, so I'm just eating them alive. And I move all my troops up, going into the basic phalanx line, except for there because they're at an angle. I'm not worried. His archers are all firing on me, but with my upgrades I can withstand a good number of volleys from his archers. So right here I'm just gonna try and kill off his archers. His general's pretty exposed. Right in a second he's turning his Spartans around to attack my cav, and for a moment I don't do anything, but I'm moving right now. My cavalry is pretty depleted, but I'm still gonna attack back. He's gonna move up. Right here I'm gonna flank his Spartans and get him from behind. And right here the infantry battle has already started. I'm gonna go ahead and try to take out his archers, and right there is some Cappadocian cavalry, which are basically equivalent to cataphracts, and I didn't notice them until they attacked right here. So there's not a lot I can do with only one unit up here. They're probably going to just kill me. Yeah, I think they kill that unit. But right here, he's reforming. My skirmishers are still, this unit of skirmishers is still alive, firing missiles. So right here, his armored hoplites are heavily depleted. So I'm going to go ahead and move up and attack. Well, am I going to attack? Yeah, I should be attacking. I'm just forming up really fast. So right here, he sent his other units of Cappadocian Cav to attack my Sacred Band Cavalry, and because of their tiredness, I won. Because if you tire out a Cappadocian Cavalry, it's almost useless in a fight unless it's against light cav. So I routed his general, and I'll just give him a little chase. Right here I flank his armored hoplites, and I have one little Sacred Band Cav just manning it out up here. He's probably gonna die, but I've got more. So my cavalry right now is, these two are alright, but, well, actually this one's almost halfway depleted. So right here, I'm just going to back out a little bit. He's going to send in his armored general, and I'm just, because of my upgraded cavalry, I'll probably kill him pretty easily. So right here he's just sending in everything he's got, sending in the Spartans, trying to put up some of a fight with the troops he has left. So there's still two units of Cappadocian Cav that I haven't killed yet. So I go ahead and take out this armored hoplite. The only reason I won this battle really is because if he would have had upgraded Spartans and different cavalry, because if he had no cavalry advantage on me, and that's what killed him. So this guy's gonna take out maybe 2 or 3 of my sacred bands, and I can't really do anything quick to react because I was a little distant from him. So I take my sacred band that's under attack out of phalanx and try to save it, and then my ally's coming up to help me. So I rout those Cappadocian Cav and go ahead and charge in on the Spartans, and all of his Spartans are about to rout. And my ally just slaughters those remaining Spartans. And back here, well, he's just chasing down some. These guys are in better condition, so they'll obviously win pretty easily. So my ally slaughtered his enemy. I think it might have been it was Pontus. So right now I'm just cleaning up the mess that's left, chasing down everybody. I didn't know that he was still in a fight. I wasn't paying attention. Right here he's doing sort of a box strategy, and it's taking its toll on my ally. But okay, I lost my gen, but it's not that bad. Cedric Guy, he's a good friend of mine. He's a really good roam player. I mean, if you've ever played against him, you know that he's pretty good on strategy, because he's using Parthia against Seleucid. He can obviously do pretty good. He's got a really good strategy book. He's got a strategy book that he made, so that if he needs help or he forgets something, he refers to it. So over there he's just duking it out. He's got 2 cataphracts and 1 cataphract camel, which are quite possibly heavily upgraded, along with maybe 4 or 5 units of archers. Alright. All of my troops, except for maybe that cav over there and that cav over there, are practically useless in a quick battle like this, so I go ahead and run my cav over here while he's attacking over there. And this helps him a little bit, even though it's only a small number. Those Silver Shield pikemen are they're not very tired. They're fresh, but they don't like having casualties and having all this hardship. So I go ahead and charge in from behind, because I really don't have anything left to lose, because I'm so depleted it wouldn't even matter. So the morale effect right here takes its toll because of the numbers, and we slaughtered our enemies, and it was a decisive victory. But I think that my opponent was he wasn't the best opponent in the world, but if he would have distributed his upgrades, he probably would have beaten me, because Carthage, if coming to blows with Greek under the right circumstances, like if I didn't have upgraded Sacred Band, he would have eaten through it. So right here we just got to clean up the mess, because some of our enemies don't want to admit defeat, like the Pontus guy over here. So, and Egypt really helped me in the last few moments of the battle, well, before I defeated my Greek enemy. So we crushed the enemy, a very good victory, not bad at all. I deployed with 969 and still had about 1/8 of my men remaining, which is pretty good. And our enemies just got slaughtered. So if you ever see Cedric Guy or King Coon, they're pretty good. They're team players, so I'll just leave it at that. I might do a how-to video later. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and favorite. Thanks for watching my Rome videos, guys.